It's my audience. Okay, so last week I talked about AI in education, and I'm going to do the same this week, except last week when I told you about the advantages and disadvantages, now I'm going to speak on the advantages to highlight the benefits that AI has in the education system. Believe it or not, I do have a PowerPoint here. I'm just not tech savvy and can't figure out how to adjust the brightness so that you can see it, but I'll throw it in with my persuasive speech outline if you want to look at it. So, what if your teacher never got tired and was available 24 hours a day? Well, AI in the classroom is beneficial to students. It can help with breaking down complex problems, it can act as a tutor, and it can personalize a student's learning experience. The future is here with AI. AI is not going away, and technology is evolving. So we're seeing students use AI in the classroom, as well as I'll talk about later, employers are using AI in the workforce and they're looking for employees with AI experience. So it's not going away, it's here, and we should learn to be AI literate instead of being scared of it, if you will. So AI can help a student with personalized learning. It can it can adapt to a student's learning patterns, adapt to students' needs, and identify learning gaps. So an article from 2025 published by the impact of AI on students' academic development states that 80% of students believe AI improves their educational experience by making learning more efficient and personalized. So AI can personalize to a student's needs. It can break down complex situation or text in a way that the student can contextualize it and be able to understand it, maybe better than they would in the classroom with a teacher or their peers. So you can't see it, but there's a graph here that says the study of how European students use AI to study. And the average for students across Europe shows that 56% use AI for providing information, 45% use it for explaining, so having AI explain terms and concepts to the students, as well as 20% use AI for structuring and planning, so it creates a personalized learning plan for the student. Again, going back to that, how AI can adapt to a student's needs and develop a personalized learning plan. Well, this graph shows that 20% of students, that's how they're using AI. AI is easily accessible. You can get access anytime. How easy is it to go into Google and to type in ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you want, and it pops up right away and you're able to use it right then and there instead of having to wait on a teacher. Because back in my day in high school, the way we would contact teachers after school hours would be through email. And sometimes the teachers don't check their email or it's after school hours, and so they won't check it till the next day. And so if you're struggling at home with your homework, students can use AI because it's easily accessible and it's available anytime, any place, and anywhere, as long as you have internet. And it can also act as a tutor for students. So the OECD Digital Education Outlook study from 2026 says that one of the most striking uses for Gen AI is tutoring. And from the same report, it also reports that students, or 3/4 of students aged 16 and over, report the use of generative AI. So from the same study from this year, it's showing that students are using AI for tutoring, as well as about 75% of students are using AI. So that's showing how easily accessible it is and how students are using it for help outside of the classroom after school hours. So while AI can adapt to a student's needs and personalized learning, and being easily accessible, now let's look how AI can increase student productivity, and how AI is used in the workplace. So AI can help with brainstorming, outlining, studying, organizing information. So let's say a student's homework is to read 50 to 100 pages of a book and then write an essay about it. Well, the student can put the book into AI and have AI summarize it so they're not quote unquote wasting all of their brain power on reading the book, and they can focus more on critical thinking, problem solving, and using creativity in their essay to achieve a higher score. With organizing information, let's say the student has written the essay, but it's not organized well. And so you can put it into AI and be like, hey, can you help me organize my essay? So students are still doing the legwork. However, AI can help them with other skills they may lack, like organization. So you can't see it, but there is a pie chart on here that says attitudes towards AI in the education sector by percent, and 55% believe AI has improved educational outcomes. And lastly, AI in the workplace. There is a rise of AI in many careers. Again, you can't see it, but there is a graph on here that shows the technology trends driving business transformations from 2025 all the way up until 2030. And right at the top at 86%, AI and information processing technologies are what's going to be driving business transformations. Also from Forbes, Microsoft, and LinkedIn, 71% of employers prefer AI skills over experience. So employers are now looking to see if employees have AI knowledge and experience over having actual job experience. AI is common in everyday life, not just in school, not just in the workplace, but also in our social life and in society as a whole. However, it is important that students learn to use AI responsibly and not be scared of it because, as you can see, reported from Forbes, Microsoft, and LinkedIn, employers are now looking for employees with AI skills and knowledge. So it would be beneficial for students to become AI literate than to avoid it altogether. So the use of artificial intelligence in education is a valuable tool for students in the classroom and beyond. AI in the classroom is beneficial to students. Again, it can create personalized learning. It can adapt to students' needs. It can act as a tutor for students outside of the classroom. So I would like for you to consider how AI has and will affect you in the classroom and beyond. Again, a lot of jobs are looking for employees with AI experience. And so just consider how that could affect you for future jobs and your future path once you graduate high school, college, etc. Teachers aren't available 24 hours a day, but there are teachers, AI, out there that can help students anytime, any place, and anywhere. The future is here with AI, and I encourage you to embrace it and not be scared of it. So again, learn AI, learn how to become AI literate, and learn how to use it effectively.